Dr. Bob here. How you guys doing? I'm up here on the Cordova ski hill again. I'm not wearing any snowshoes this time. I'm getting warmed up right now. The trail's packed pretty well. So I'm trying to get my heart rate, my legs warm enough that I can demonstrate sprint interval training. It should be pretty funny. Once I get to a place where I'm warmed up good, I'll get the camera set up and you guys can watch and laugh. Got my heart rate monitor on, so I should be able to share the data with you. Still pretty able to maintain social distancing. I do want to point out that you really should be following these social distancing rules and suggestions. You know, I saw for the first time today a physician on the TV recommend that when you get home from the grocery store, you wash off everything. I have a compromised grandmother-in-law, and I've already recommended that to Aunt Pam, that everything she brings over to her house, she washes in the sink in hot water. That's like pretty simple logic, but the first time I've seen it suggested by anybody. Anyways, that makes sense. And I have not, when they came out and said, you don't need a mask, I was like, huh? I have not been within close distance of another human being other than family members without a mask in a month. Now I'm a physician practicing on the front lines, and it's more imperative that I don't get this. But everybody should wear masks, not just to protect yourself, but to protect everybody else. And I get not wanting to create a run on the masks. Totally reasonable. Okay. Sorry, this is taking a little while. After about 3 minutes, I should be warm, but I want to find a nice straightaway. You know, how hard can I go? I'm only good for about 40 seconds wide open. I've got to be careful with my Achilles. One of the benefits of hills, less wear and tear on the joints, more wear on the heart. So you're less likely to, it's not as high an impact, you know. The hill creates the work instead of speed creating the work. Why am I doing intervals today? Well, it's the fastest way to improve your VO2 max, your cardiac output. And a high cardiac output is the strongest predictor. Your VO2 max is the strongest predictor of whether or not you're gonna die. More so than age or any other thing we can measure. So, might as well get that done as fast as you can, right? All right. I remember this part of the slope. Let me see. Is it uphill enough? And does it go long enough? Let's see. You know, I guess it'll do. I may go over the hill. You guys can laugh at me when I come back. Here's the view up here today. Spent the morning talking with the mayor of Cordova about our disaster plan from a medical perspective. We did cheat and fished a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go to, we'll leave it vertical. I've been criticized for that. I'm learning, guys. Be patient. All right. I guess I'm ready. Good as you can be after doing that. Oh. All right. Well, I don't know if I made it 40 seconds. That's like running in sand. My legs tightened up pretty quick at the top of that hill. On these type of sprint intervals, true sprint interval training, where you go wide open until you're done, fully gassed, game over, gotta stop, legs feel like lead. I usually give myself about 3 minutes to recover. I'm gonna do at least 3 more. You don't have to hang out if you don't want, because the video is gonna get kind of long, unless you just like laughing at people. Probably when I get the 4th one done, I'll probably do a long, slow distance and just keep climbing the hill. Try to get my heart rate back up to about 160 one more time, but more slowly. Well, I don't know if I made 160 then or not. We'll see when we check my heart rate response. I'll post that on Facebook, on my wellness patients. If somebody wants to text me and tell me how I can post still shots on YouTube, I'm sure it's easy. I'm just not that smart. I'll post it on the YouTube channel too. But you can go to Facebook, search wellness patients, and you can see all these stationary graphics that I do, all the PDFs on some of these scientific studies. I've covered this high intensity and sprint interval training in written blogs on my Facebook page. I think I can do another one. I usually tell people on these sprint interval training, you don't need a heart rate monitor. It's nice if you have one. You can see things like heart rate recovery. All you really got to do is pretend like a bear's chasing you, sprint as hard as you can, stop when you'd let the bear eat you. gonna check and see if it's still recording. Looks good to go. I don't think I got a phone call yet, so that's good. Whew. All right, so far I've been doing these sprints instead of my old HIIT, which is high intensity interval training, where I'd see how I could slowly ramp up to my anaerobic heart rate over 10 minutes and then have a 15-minute period where I ramped up with pretty good effort but not that wide open, and I'd see how many of those I could get in 15 minutes. On a really amazing day I might get 9 with a recovery back to an aerobic heart rate. I think this is actually even more beneficial in shorter time commitment. But so far my record, after the 4th one, I just don't got another one in me. I'm old though, pretty old, 56. All right, I'm not ready to go yet. The bear can still eat me if he wants. Anyways, the physiological changes, the exercise that I will do today, accomplishing in this short warm-up and these 4 sprints, in my opinion, from carefully reviewing the scientific data, is equivalent. If I do 3 sessions of this a week, I get the equivalent benefit of, you ready for this, 1,000 to 1,500 minutes of moderate continuous aerobic activity. Some of you guys got time for that much exercise? I don't. All right, I'm scared of the bear again.